Hey world, what's going on? It's Miss V from Authentic Vibrations coming out to do a full moon reading. These are timeless, so if you click on this at any given time, there must be some sort of message that will resonate with you in it. So feel free to listen to it at any point. But for those that do celebrate the full moon, happy full moon in Aquarius. I hope that everyone is doing, their best to set their intentions, gain their clarity, and really reset their compass in order to move forward for the next part of this year. These are collective consciousness readings. I have already done my shuffling of all my cards because it was taking way too long on video, so I just decided to put them out first and then I would come onto video. If you would like your own personal reading, please hit me up. All of my information is in the link below, and I would love to serve you. Let's just jump right into this because there are a lot of cards on the board right now. I'm just going to take a minute to see where they would like to go first. All right, so there's been so many people on this planet that are doing the inside work. Healing has become so important to so many people. We really recognize that when we don't feel good, we want to find ways to feel better. And there are hundreds and thousands of people on this planet that are finding healthy ways to feel better. They are coming into their own alignment with their soul's purpose and their soul's truth. And they're really allowing for themselves to own and honor the free will and choices that they have in order to be in alignment with their own purpose. They are deliberately choosing to look at information that is inspirational and empowering, to listen to things that are inspirational and empowering, to watch things. It's like we're at that point in life where there's some things that just don't feel so good anymore, so we're just not entertaining them. And because of this, it's allowing for our senses to be fine-tuned and our spiritual understandings to expand. So what I'm hearing is that for these people that have been taking these steps, one step at a time, to do this work, to find their own authentic purpose and their own authentic truth, there is a celebration coming forward for you. The divine is saying that you do have guidance that is here helping you, with you, supporting you, and assist you as you step into your power of receiving all of these ideas that you have been receiving. They really, really appreciate how many of us on this planet are really paying attention to our own feelings and not entertaining things anymore that don't feel good to our souls. Our heart can want what the heart wants, but if it is insulting to our soul, then we are checking ourselves at a different level. At one point in time, we used to tolerate a lot. It's kind of like when the whole spirituality kind of came out into the world at a different level. It's like people didn't want to feel like they were being judgmental. So they would say yes to all the things that they wanted to say no to. And then they would walk away from those interactions or experiences or events and feel empty inside of themselves. We've now changed in such a way that we're no longer saying yes to things that don't feel good to us anymore, because we are aware that we are co-creating and we are listening to our soul's voice more than we are listening to the habitual, conditioned, critical voice of that ego. They want you to know that there are new opportunities coming forward for us to be able to shift paradigms in the structures of systems that are not working on Earth. Meaning, correctional system, mental health system, developmental system, the banks, like every area of business, let's say, has upgrades that are required in order to align with pure truth, with honesty, with integrity, without compromising the quality of service that it provides to the people that it is serving. There's a lot of people in the collective that I'm speaking with right now, excuse me, that have been having insights about them, that like their authentic purpose being here to shift and shape policies and procedures in areas of businesses that matter, that are here to, provide a different level of consideration of how to go about doing these different things in order for us to really be able to strategize ways to improve all these different systems. So, for example, whether you're working, in insurance, if you're in insurance, what are the policies and procedures? At the end of the day, if you're, a loan shark, are you loaning all this money out to people knowing that they're going to end up being bankrupt and in a really crappy situation? Revising those rules, regulations, legislations that are actually having a negative impact on our fellow human beings, in order for us to be able to move forward in a different level of integrity. And in order for us to be able to own and honor the wisdom in which we have, recognizing that we are here to help systems expand, right? There's a lot of systems out there that are broken. Like if we look at politics, if we look at social services, if we look at, policing, if we look at court systems, we can look at all of this different stuff and we know that it's broken. It's not working. It's now at the point where, it's needing a revision, a reform. And so there are people that have been doing this work internally, knowing that their authentic purpose and their higher spiritual understanding is their contribution to these systems. So the universe is asking for you to trust in the divine guidance that you are receiving with the ideas and inspirations, for you to be able to step in your own power and really embrace new opportunities to be a contribution to these different areas of the system structures that are requiring an upgrade at this time. Okay? There is a part of the collective that they're saying, like, man, you guys have been taking such consistent, amazing, small steps in order for you to be able to step into your own power. And now we want you to take a step farther in owning your own beauty. So body care is also on the table right now. And this is really, to me, meaning mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, and energetic well-being. So really owning and honoring the understanding that you have about your own senses, about the way that your mind works, how you need to flip the script sometimes when the critical voice is overpowering your spiritual voice. Really, really learning and understanding about yourself in a new way. But owning and honoring that you are a temple. Owning and honoring that you are a part of the magnificent beauty that the universe has created. And it's really time for you to own that in a different way. So what I'm hearing is that there are people that have opportunities for creative expression coming forward. Being able to share the wisdom and insight that you have received in your own creative way in order for other people to be able to hear what you're truly saying. The other thing that I'm hearing is that there is also an opportunity for making new friends and for a new love to come in your life because of the fact that you have been taking these small steps in order to truly harness your power and embrace your beauty. That is amazing. We should all be doing this as quickly as possible because we're realizing that we're wasting so much of our time conditioned in that pain when we have the ability to recondition ourselves in joy and love, prosperity, and abundance. So for the people that have been taking these small steps, not really knowing where it is that they're going or what they're doing. There is so much new opportunity coming forward for you. They do really want you to trust in the process that you are going through to continuously gain these spiritual understandings that are blossoming within you. So what I'm receiving right now is that in this collective consciousness, there are so many leading edge leaders. We're indigo children. We're rainbow children. We're crystal children. Have you met us? We have incredible ideas. We are inspirational. We do not live inside the box of those old structures that say, even though it doesn't work, we're going to keep doing it. We are allowing ourselves to be innovative. We're allowing ourselves to be visionaries, recognizing the power that we truly have as a human being. The piece to it is that there's still a lot of people that are reserved with the wisdom and insight that they have. They're aware that their authentic life purpose is to be a contribution to society. But it's as though they are a little afraid of stepping outside of their comfort zone and their box, because society's told them that they have to do this in a certain way. But the internal guidance that they're actually receiving is asking them to step outside their box in a different way. And the divine just wants you to know that you have so much guidance with you to help you navigate where to go and when to go there in order to connect with the people that you need to, in order to start allowing yourself to plant these seeds at different levels. If you're feeling afraid of these steps, call on Archangel Michael, man. He provides safety and protection. He makes sure that no one that speaks ill tongue about you has the ability to destroy you. So if you allow yourself to put on your armor, call upon your angels, and really listen to your own intuition about where to go and who to connect with, you're going to really fast forward the process of being able to step outside the conditioned box of the jobs that you may be in right now that you're not exactly comfortable and satisfied in anymore. Okay? I'm hearing that all is well. All is in divine order. All is in perfect timing.
You are now running on reserve battery power.
Oops. So stepping forward, there's lots and lots of people. It's like I'm seeing massive amounts of people stepping forward. Alien invasion, Area 51. Okay, let's talk about this for a second. Guys, we are indigos. We are aware that we live in a matrix. We are aware that there is a government trying to control this matrix. We are aware that this government states that it's in the best interest of the people, and yet we know that it's not. We come in here with that wisdom and with that truth. For those who are considering going to Area 51 on September 20th, I would like to bring forward a perspective that you may not have looked at yet. The government is about population control. You choosing to volunteer to go to Area 51 with that mass amount of people, if it's really taking place, is volunteering for the government to be able to actually create a genocide. You're volunteering your own death in the realm of population control. We know that there are other things out there on the planet. Go look into information about the deep states. Go look into information about God, there's so much coming into my brain right now. There's so much information out there that has leaked the realities that for years and years and years and years and years and years and years there have been different species on the planet, around the planet. There's a whole entire galaxy of things going on out there that we know this much about, okay? Curiosity is one thing, stupidity is another. Signing yourself up for a genocide, maybe that's the end of your journey and that's what you're supposed to do. And if that's the case, please don't listen to me. But for those of you who question whether or not it's safe and a good idea, please just know that the guidance that you're receiving is to look at all of this information from a different perspective. And instead of going to sign up to be a part of a genocide, continue exploring your spiritual understandings by researching different stuff. And it doesn't even have to be about Area 51. There's tons more than Area 51 on this planet to actually start paying attention to. So if you would like to expand your knowledge of, the different species out here, go into Gaia website, go into the deep states, YouTube stuff about, just go into deep states and YouTube everything about it. There's so much, but we really don't need to put ourselves in a position of being a part of the genocide. We already know that the government is not going to let anyone near there. We already know that they're not threatened. They have machinery that will kill hundreds and thousands of you in seconds. If you need to go that route, listen, it's your experience, but there's different ways to be able to explore more about what's really going on this planet without actually having to go to the government and think that the government's going to be like, yeah, this is what's going on. I'm going to give you an example. I've been working in child and youth work and social services for the last 20 years. And, there's clients that I've worked with that are in really difficult situations requiring certain care. And the government says, yeah, we provide this care. That we have programs for this and we provide this care. But when you're a worker in the system and you recognize that there's actually not the amount of programs that are required in order to suit the client's needs, and then you sit with them in, a hospital for a year because they don't have a place to live, so they're taking up a hospital bed, you realize that the government is really not proactively trying to figure out how to help humanity, okay? That's our job together. So for example, I could be an advocate saying, well, why hasn't the government yet taken the amount of people that are autistic, let's say, and why haven't they looked at how many places they would need to be able to house the people that are autistic that do not have a place to go and live right now? And why are they not using abandoned buildings in order to put programs in place and make sure that people are housed? Oh, I don't know, that'd be for the people? So please don't allow for your ignorance to think that the government's going to want to show you what they've been doing at Area 51 is actually legit. The government's already been very clear that they will go to whatever degree they need to take care of whatever they need to, okay? For a mass collective consciousness out there, I'm now all of a sudden feeling like really romantic and I'm feeling this love. This is for the divine masculines and the divine feminines. The people that have been doing the work to balance their own internal masculine and feminine, and are now vibrating at an elevated frequency that is really bringing in the love in their life that they are truly worthy and deserving of. This truly makes my heart feel so awesome, guys. There's so many people on this planet that have remembered that they're worthy and deserving of love, of receiving and giving. And they want that equal exchange now. And oh my God, we're finally back here. Remember at one point in time when love was actually something that people wanted? Okay, we're coming full circle. We're no longer in this like, okay, we're going to run from it. We're going to despise it. We're going to put a hex on it. We're now like opening our heart chakras, and we're opening up our souls, saying like, I want to be in alignment with people that vibrate on the same frequency, that are of like-mindedness, are of like character, and that are able to share and co-create in the name of love. I feel all warm. I feel like sweaty all of a sudden. It's like hot. There's lots of passion in these new loves that are coming forward. It's really going to help us stand in our power of our divine masculine and feminine in a different way, because we are really going to be encouraging and empowering and supporting each other in that space. And God, it is sexy. Everything about it just feels like, damn. We are coming into celebrations, joyous celebrations of love. Now, there is a piece here that this also comes down to making new friends as well. I am talking about this sexual, spiritual, like on fire chemistry love though that I was feeling right there. But we are going to feel different depths of love in the connections with new friends that we make now, because we are going to all be standing in our own understandings, and in our own powers, owning and honoring that in other people as well. So it'll be a really nice reciprocation, which will really bring opportunity for us to be able to express ourselves creatively and in different ways. All of the ideas and inspirations that we feel within us. And one of the things that I'm hearing is that it will provide new opportunities out there for a lot of people. So I'm all of a sudden seeing traveling, I'm seeing moving, I'm seeing business propositions, I'm seeing creative plays, like people getting together to be creative together, really just owning and honoring and appreciating each other for the talent, skills, abilities, and beauty that they individually bring forward. So it's almost like, excuse me, back in the day, at one point in time, and there's still a big society out here that still does this. So if this is you, I'm clearly not talking to you, but there are, a lot of people back in the day used to like sit around and have drinks and, smoke and go out partying and dancing. And we're really seeing a shift on this planet of people now getting together and meditating and, getting into like creative sessions together and vibing together and really bringing forward their talent, skills, and abilities so that they can actually co-create together in order to share things with the world. And that is such a blessing. The more and more that we see this happening, what we're actually seeing is us moving from focus on pain to focus on empowerment. Focus on depression to focus on happiness. We're watching this whole thing change. The paradigm is shifting all over again. And there are so many beautiful creative souls on this planet coming together, both in friendship and in love, in order to co-create and really support this planet in shifting the way that we are right now. Okay. There are some people in the collective that have been doing awesome amounts of work, but the universe is asking you to stop and play. Okay? So what I'm hearing is like, what I'm feeling is like this intensity. I gotta work it out. I gotta work it out. I gotta work it out. It's almost like you've been taking so much time working on you that you're not actually taking time to play. Fairies love to play. So they're just asking you to take a step out, get into nature, go and get your hair did, your nails did, go get your, a new outfit, go get a new hat, whatever it is that accentuates your own beauty, your own appreciation for yourself. Go let your inner child play, okay? It is so exciting when we actually let ourselves go there. And yeah, it's just time. It's you need some playtime in your life. Life has gotten a little too serious. You're looking at all this work and healing that you have to do, and you're forgetting that life is to be enjoyed at the same time. So just asking you to find a balance. As you find that balance, you will find yourself step into your understandings differently, because your divine guidance will start coming to you like this, okay? It is definitely available for you. But it's almost like I'm seeing you isolated, and they're asking you to reach out to your friends, go to the mall, go to a movie, go for a walk, go to the beach, go take some time to be with your friends and family, or just go play with your own inner child, just to let yourself remember that life is not supposed to be just this intense, I gotta work it out. We're never gonna fully work it all out, okay? You're doing amazing work right now, and keep up the great work, but remember that life is about balance, and it's about play, and working things out. So please feel free, for those people that feel stuck in the steps that they're taking. Right now I'm seeing someone taking steps, and then all of a sudden they go to put the foot forward, and they can't put their foot down. They don't know if they can step on that grounding. They don't know if it's solid. What I'm hearing is, please ask for help. There is archangels and divine guidance available to you. It's almost like now I'm seeing this person feeling a little bit confused about the way that their intuition has been activated. They're recognizing that their mind is trying to pull them in one way, but their intuition pulls them in another. They're not always listening to their intuition, and they're trying to really grasp this whole new concept of the spiritual understanding in which they are evolving and elevating to. The angels are just saying, just listen to us. In the quietness, we will give you the answers. You will feel it. You'll get a gut feeling. You'll hear us loudly. And we will show you what choices to make, what free will you can use to make conscious choices in order to step into your power. It's kind of like that wishy-washy, not knowing if, is this really happening, or am I actually going crazy? So the example that they're giving me is getting a gut feeling that someone's going to call you, and then they call you, and you sitting there looking at the phone being like, oh my God, I just knew that was going to happen. There's a massive amount of people that are just awakening to the first level and first frequency of their intuition on this planet right now. So they're just really asking you to play around with this, and trust that you're not going crazy. You do have divine guidance. Allow yourself to sit in the quietness. Allow that critical voice to be, I'm listening. When we go into receptive mode, we receive so many awesome ideas. So you'll be guided to what it is that you need next, as you allow yourself to recognize that this is actually you harnessing your own power, your divine guidance, okay? Oh, I guess my video has gotten dark. I didn't even think of that. But that's cool. This reading has now come to an end. It is time for me to go and do my full moon fire ritual. I hope everyone is having an amazing day. Keep up all the great work. This collective consciousness is shifting at insane intervals. That is so exciting, and I'm so grateful for all of us to be a part of it. I love you all, and I'll definitely be talking to you soon. Bye for now.